R. Kelly's legal team just dropped bombshell allegations claiming the singer is not just serving time, he's literally fighting for his life inside federal prison.
This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years.
And the accusations? Over-medication, severe blood clots, solitary confinement with no explanation, and an alleged assassination plot involving white supremacist gang members? Let's break this down. Before we start getting into the details of how bad this man is, we definitely have to remember he's still a human being. According to recent filings, R. Kelly was placed in a special housing unit, also known as the Hole. That means 23 hours a day in a cell, restricted communication, limited legal access. Now, his attorney claims this move happened right before a scheduled legal visit and without explanation. Then things escalate. His team alleges he was given medication in quantities that triggered a medical emergency. He was reportedly rushed to Duke University Hospital, and doctors treated him for major blood clots in his lungs and legs, which can be fatal if untreated.
Breaking news this morning concerning R&B singer and convicted felon R. Kelly. Take a look at this post on X, courtesy of TMZ, in which they say that R. Kelly was reportedly rushed to the hospital from an overdose of medications in prison. TMZ also releasing an article. I do want to read you some of the reports that they have already issued here, as R. Kelly, TMZ says, is doubling down on his claim that his life is in grave danger in prison, now alleging the Bureau of Prison staff at his federal center in North Carolina purposefully gave him too much medication, causing an overdose that left him hospitalized. A court filing submitted by his attorney Monday claims R. Kelly was left bedridden in a hospital after a solitary confinement staff member instructed him to take additional medication the night of June 12th. The next morning, R. Kelly allegedly awakened feeling faint and dizzy, and when he attempted to get up, he fell on the floor, crawled to the door of the cell, and lost consciousness. He was subsequently taken to Duke University Hospital, and during the ride there, he claims he heard a prison officer begrudge, quote, "This is going to open a whole new can of worms." During his 2-day stay at the hospital, Kelly says he learned he was given an amount of his prescribed medication that could have ended his life. Furthermore, Kelly claims in his Monday filing that prison staff took him off necessary blood thinner medication and is now refusing to allow him a doctor-recommended surgery to clear blood clots in his legs and lungs that are putting his life in danger. Instead, they have him locked up in solitary confinement, where Kelly has expressed to his lawyer he is convinced he will be killed or left to die. Therefore, the disgraced music mogul is asking for temporary release to home confinement for the third time, arguing his life depends on it. TMZ goes on to say that an assistant United States attorney swiftly filed a response to Kelly's request, alleging he continuously paints himself as the victim and adding, quote, "This is the behavior of an abuser and a master manipulator on display." The response also claims Kelly knowingly submitted an action to a court that has no jurisdiction over his case, accusing him of instead choosing to write to let his court know that he is cold in prison and to criticize the medical care that he is receiving in order to turn his situation into a grocery store checkout aisle tabloid. Kelly's latest filing comes just a week after his legal team sought his immediate release due to an alleged foiled murder-for-hire plot against him. His team submitted a sworn statement from another inmate who claimed authorities offered him release from prison if he murdered the singer. But just wanted to bring you that breaking news courtesy again of TMZ, that R. Kelly reportedly rushed to the hospital from an overdose of medications in prison. So we'll be sure to follow that story for you here on Live Now from Fox.
Pulmonary embolisms kill thousands yearly. Now here's the key. Federal prosecutors reportedly deny wrongdoing and call the allegations unfounded. So right now, this is claim versus system. But the most explosive allegation, his attorney says members of an Aryan Brotherhood were approached and encouraged to kill him. One alleged gang member, who is reportedly terminally ill, claims he backed out and told Kelly about the plot instead. Another allegedly says he was asked to poison him. Now again, these are claims made in court filings. there have been no public confirmations from the Bureau of Prisons, or BOP, validating this story. So what's happening? Is this a desperate legal strategy, a legitimate prison safety crisis, or is something deeper inside the federal system? Kelly's team is pushing for release, arguing that his life is in danger. A judge has already denied a previous request for immediate release, and his new trial motion remains pending.
Prosecutors accused him of leading a criminal enterprise of managers, bodyguards, and other employees to recruit and abuse women, underage girls, and a teenage boy. Accusations swirled around him for decades, and authorities believe for years his actions were protected by his fame. Then in 2019, in the TV docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, a number of alleged victims came forward to publicly accuse him of abuse. Arrests followed on charges in Illinois, and in federal court, Kelly held without bail for nearly 3 years now. At today's sentencing, several accusers confronted the former superstar, the judge calling his abuse calculated and carefully planned for 25 years. ABC's Stephanie Ramos leading us off tonight.
After decades of sexual misconduct allegations, tonight, a federal judge in Brooklyn sentenced singer and convicted sexual predator R. Kelly to 30 years in prison.
This is a significant outcome for all victims of R. Kelly, and especially for the survivors who so bravely testified about the horrific and sadistic abuse they endured.
The one-time music superstar faced life behind bars after a jury found him guilty in federal court on 1 count of racketeering and 8 counts of sex trafficking. The trial lasting nearly 6 weeks, with close to 50 witnesses testifying against Kelly, more than half of them alleging abuse, several represented by Gloria Allred.
You've called R. Kelly the worst perpetrator that you've pursued. Why is that?
He recruited fans of his, targeted them, intimidated them, indoctrinated them, threatened them, sexually assaulted them.
Federal authorities looking into the years of accusations after the explosive Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, in which dozens of accusers alleged the singer had abused them. Kelly did not testify at his trial. Tonight, one of Kelly's accusers relieved.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
And the legal fight for R. Kelly isn't over. His lawyers say he didn't speak during the hearing today because he still has a pending case in Illinois. His lawyers also say they plan to appeal his verdict today right here in Brooklyn. David.
Now, let's be clear. R. Kelly is serving 30 plus years for serious federal convictions. That means he's probably going to get out in like 2045 or something. But incarceration does not eliminate medical rights or safety protections. If even a fraction of these claims are true, it raises serious questions. If they are not true, it becomes a bold legal maneuver.
I'm standing here looking in the mirror, saying damn to my...
Me too, Robert. Me too. Now, what do y'all think? Is this a real threat inside prison, or is this legal theatrics to gain sympathy and leverage? Comment below, like, subscribe, and stay locked to all...
Not true. That doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.